a lot of us has probably seen those Forex traders slash scammers on Instagram bragging about the Lamborghinis, lavish lifestyles, etc. If you're looking for results like that though, I'm sorry to tell you, but you should probably just stop watching this video because yes, in the next couple of minutes, I am going to teach you about Forex and I'm going to teach you how it could be used for a side hustle, how to start a demo account, but it should not be treated as a get rich quick scheme because it really isn't. Forex is about trading two different currencies against each other in the market and it's always changing. This is not gambling, it's a skill that you have to practice and manage your risk properly. So if you promise to practice smart risk management and trade only with a demo account until you start making consistent profits, then let's get. So then one of the first things that you need to get started is to get a broker account. They're kind of like a bank account except it's for Forex. So let's pick one that has low fees and is credible. I personally use KOT4X. So let's just go to the website KOT4X.com. So how we sign up is we click on sign up right there, type in your information, and then it will ask you to verify it. So you would go into your email and you see thank you for signing up. And what will happen, you click on complete sign up and it leads you to this page. You input the rest of the information. So once you get to this page, it usually says two-factor authentication required after you make your account. And what this means is that it needs another way to verify that it's you before they can actually allow you to deposit, withdraw, transfer funds, etc. So just click on enable 2FA. And what this is you can use an authenticator app to do this, or you can use a phone number to do this. And I like to use the authenticator app because I already have one. But if you don't, you can just use your phone. And the app that I use to do my authenticator is Duo Mobile. It's called DUO Mobile. And you just scan this QR code and you will get a 6-digit number and you just type it in every time they ask for it. So it's pretty simple, straightforward, so just make sure you get this set up before you do anything else. Now that we have our account all set up, let's go into My Accounts and create our demo account. So click on Create Account right here, and in the drop-down, click on the demo. Then select the leverage of, I usually select 500 just because I want to be able to make some money from the amount that I use, but if you're not comfortable using such a high leverage yet, you could choose a leverage of about 200, but we'll just keep it at 500 for now. And a balance, I select 100 because we want to make this demo account as similar to a real account as possible. I doubt that anybody is going to be putting in 100K for their first real account. So just put in whatever number you would think you would do your real account in so that the demo account is as similar as possible. Click on Create Account, and now it says success. Your new account has been created. Please check your email for the login details. So let's go back to our email. So now that we have our account created, you should receive an email called New Demo Account Created. Go to the bottom and you should see a demo account number and a trader password. Now this is really important because this is how you are going to get access to your demo account. And for your real account, this is the same process. You will get an account number and a password. So make sure you don't lose this information. Now that you have downloaded the app, I want you to open it up and go into settings. In settings, you will see a place called New Account. Click on that and click on Log into Existing Account. Now I want you to search up KOT and then you will see KOT-demo. Click on that and input the login and the password that you just received in that email I showed you. So you should have received a very similar email, type that login password in and click on Sign In. Now you should be able to see that you are signed into that demo account. In the quote screen, the first currency that you see on the left is the base currency and the one on the right is the currency that you're trying to trade against. So in Forex, you can make money no matter if it's going up or down. So if you think a currency pair is going to go up, you can buy. If you think a currency pair is going down, you can sell, even if you didn't buy it before. An important note to keep in mind is that the Forex market is open 24 hours from Sunday night to Friday afternoon in North American time zones. So if you don't see these currency numbers moving right now, it just means that it's the weekend and it probably means the markets are closed at this time. And you would probably have to wait until the market is open before you can start trading. You can also view the charts for each of the currency pairs. So first, I want you to go into settings and make sure that in the charts place, you click on the candlesticks. It may be on a bar chart or line chart, but candlesticks is the one that you want to choose because it is the best way to be able to analyze it. And you can also switch you could always switch it back later on. So right now, once we have that, we want to be able to change the colors to make sure that it is aligned with what we want. So if you click on colors, we can see that there's bar up, bar down, etc. And I usually just like to make all my bar up, bar down ones green and red. It makes it easy for me to know if it's going up or down. And after we have that set up, we want to go back to our charts. So if you go into chart, click on any pair. So let's say Euro USD. Click on chart, and what would happen now is that you can see a chart show up. And in this chart, we see at the top left-hand corner, it says D1. So what this means is that right now, each of the candlesticks represent one day. If we click on it, we can see different time zones like M1, M5, M15, M30. So what that means is 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month. So you can change the time periods for the ones that make sense to you, and you can switch back and forth to see how the markets are currently moving. Right now it's the weekend for me, so they aren't really moving, but once the markets open again, you will be able to see these change. So you're probably wondering now, how do I actually make a trade on this app? So there's two different ways that you can do it in MetaTrader 4. The first way is go into quotes, and you will see a list of all the currency pairs that you have added to trade. So let's just click on one, let's say USD CAD, and you will see a trade button pop up. Click on it and you will be able to see market execution, and you see a number called 0.01. That's the amount that you'll be trading with. For beginners, I recommend keeping it as that for now. And the stop loss is basically what happens if, say, you are trying to sell or buy something and it goes in the opposite direction of what you want it to do. This is the maximum amount that you will be willing to lose, and once it hits that number, it will automatically close out your trade, and you will not lose any more money, but you will lose the amount that is set at the stop loss. And the take profit point is the opposite. So what happens at the take profit point is that this is the point that you will say, okay, I've had enough and I am going to take all my profits and close out this trade. And the app will automatically do that for you. You don't necessarily need a stop loss or a take profit point, but it is recommended just so you don't have to be watching your phone 24/7 to be able to have a peace of mind. Next, there's another way to execute a trade, and that is through a chart. So in the chart, you can see a trade button at the top right. If you click on that, that leads you to the exact same place, and you could execute your trades there. Once you have put in your amount, stop loss, take profit, whatever, then you would click on sell or the buy, and that would automatically put your trade in. Now, this is important. When you have put a trade in, that does not mean that the profit or loss that is going up and down is actually being shown in your true amount. So how to actually realize those amounts is that you would have to close those trades. So once you see those trades go through, you would click on the trade and it will be showing up in this area. You would actually have to click on it to close out your trade before you can actually see the profits or losses. So I hope that this makes sense, and if you guys have any other questions, make sure to follow this channel and let me know in the comments how else I can help you guys with this. And just remember, I don't recommend trading with real money until you have done more research and practice. And if you would like a part 2 to this crash course, please like and subscribe so that I know.